A .81 ERA, and that's against Texas, Auburn on the road, so some good teams.
Florida led that thing 3-0 going in the bottom of the 8th, and Jones gets plunked.
Both can run it up in the 98-99 range.
Last one was 96, and Lawson gets plunked, as I mentioned, 13 times hit by a pitch this season. Homered for the 7th time in 10 games last night. And he goes down looking at 96. Caught looking. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, back-to-back Ks for Cameron Johnson. Bowen 1 for 4 last night. And this one to the right side. Oklahoma gets out of it. 2 free passes followed by a couple of Ks. And a room service hot for Kyle Branch. Right back up the middle, and gloved on the run by Lawson, but threw it a hair wide. And Johnson's going to break for second, and will get there as it trickled into the dugout.
Trackman says 99.
Sharply hit past Surovic. Camden Johnson will be stopped at third. And OU's got runners at the corners here with 1 down. Runner on the move from first, pitches a strike. They won't bother to throw down. And Gamble picks up his 14th stolen base of the year. And this one's dumped into left center field. That'll get 1 run home. Here comes Gamble behind him. And the stolen base pays off as Gamble's able to score on the shot from Willits into left center. Runner on the move. It's driven into center. Kyle Jones shades on behind the logo. And they'll have to return Willits to second. He's able to tag and make it to third. And he draws a walk. Runner goes from first, pitches low, fake throw to second. Mix in a couple of stolen bases, and he's been pitching in traffic throughout the first. And a 33 pitch opening inning finishes with a K of the freshman Connor Larkin.
I feel like you could have some use for that.
McDonald rips one into left field, and Harris was playing way over into the gap. This will be an easy double for Caden McDonald. First hit of the game for the Gators. 1-2 pitch. Reached for, slow roller. And Branch can't quite pick it up cleanly. That would have been a tough play regardless for the well-regarded defensive Kyle Branch. Catalano's 0-2. Got him with the fastball up in the zone. After just 1 inning pitched by the starter, and this one's lifted to right. Brock 2 steps onto the warning track, and McDonald tagging will score from third. 6th RBI of the season for Hayden Yost, and the Gators on the board. Been an up and down season for Florida. Should be an interesting race coming down the final 2 weekends. 95 may have been the hardest fastball of the day for Catalano, who notches his 2nd K. Bad news out of Corvallis this weekend. Ground ball through the right side. 2-out single for Camden Johnson. Whitney probably going to be the #1 overall pick 2 drafts from now.
In the 2027 draft, so yeah, why would you risk anything?
The runner goes, and the pitch makes it all the way to the backstop.
At least a one, maybe it's not a Tommy John, but maybe it's a shoulder injury.
There he goes again, and Johnson picks up another 90 feet, and Liam Peterson doesn't seem to mind.
This is a ball bounce.
Strike 3 on the breaking ball, and Bowen's going to have to throw to first to finish the K, and that's exactly what will happen. The stolen bases have no impact. And then he tugged it for ball 4. Then he bounces the curveball, back-to-back walks with 2 outs. And driven into center field, back is walk all the way to the wall. It's gone! Caden McDonald's 3rd home run of the season comes with 2 outs in the 3rd, and the Gators jump in front. We joke that Kevin O'Sullivan finds a guy late in the season to help his team win. It's usually on the pitching side. I guess McDonald would qualify as a two-way dude. Now he's brought the bat.
Well, this is the 2nd extra base hit. Both balls 112 off the bat. And when you can't find the zone and the hitter knows he's got 1 shot, he sits right on that fastball. Walk has a shot if he's in line with it. He's just a tad bit off. Good effort.
Swing and a miss, and Peterson's got it working. 0 for 3 in this series with the sac fly, and he top spins one to right. Oh, off the glove of Brendan Brock. And the Gators have 2 aboard now with 1 out. Gators have loaded the bases on an error and a pair of walks. Poked into right center field, down for a hit. Yost has scored. Jones around third, and the Gators played a pair. A good 2-strike hitting by Ethan Surwick. And a breaking ball popped into left field. Harris puts it away for the final out. And Harris goes down swinging. That's the 4th K for Peterson.
Yeah, that's going to hurt you. All of a sudden, you're like, well, hey, you don't call pitches anymore.
Right. 4-pitch walk puts Larkin on.
They already have the Green Monster, which is a cool feel.
2-1 pitch is ripped past Surwick into left field. Branch has been waiting to square some up, and out Jason Walk at the plate. And ballpark coming alive here in Norman. Walk perfectly places this one. Peterson with the bare hand, and the sacrifice advances both runners.
Like we saw against Harris.
And the fastball poked the opposite way. It scores Larkin. Branch waved home. The throw comes all the way through. It's a 2-run single for Camden Johnson. High fly right field. Yost has plenty of space, and that'll close the home half of the 4th. Then he overcooks that one for a leadoff walk. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is high and wide. Just 1 win on the season for Peterson. Runner goes, it's low, ball 4. Runner goes from first, fake down there. They weren't paying any attention to Harris. And he missed inside for ball 4. Bases are loaded for Oklahoma. To short. Lawson goes the easy way to finish out the inning.
The sophomore sensation at Texas, Dylan Volantis.
Lawson sends this one to left, and a sliding catch made by Deshaun Harris.
If you want to throw somebody in the bus, yeah.
I mean, if they were paid good money to do so. The home bullpen was on the top. And then the Phillies relievers said, we're tired of dealing with our fans. Put the visitors closer to the fans and put us lower.
First day on the Cape, and he had all the pitchers. Beautiful changeup right there by McDonald. To me, you got to go in the inner portion of it so it can go inside fastball, just like that.
To third, Survich. Struck right center field and deep and gone. Cade McDonald's 2nd home run of the game. He has 3 extra base hits. He's driven in 4. That one came off the bat at 115 miles an hour.
Well, how about this, Tommy? Just opposite field, 410 feet. You mentioned 115. That's his 3rd hit today of 112 or more miles an hour.
We'll start with Landon Stripling. And Stripling shoots one to left. Turned him around, and Harris can't find it. Stripling strides into second. And they get the bunt down from Curlin. Moving Stripling to third. Golfed into center. Walk started back. Now he's got to race in and leaves his feet but can't find it. Run scores. Ball played into a late jump by Jason Walk. Kyle Jones smokes one up the middle. 7 of those have come in the last 8 games. Breaking ball to the backstop, and the wild pitch allows both to advance. Got him looking. 97.
I came out to Born on the Bayou the first 3 years.
He went. Strikeout number 4 for Caden McDonald out of the bullpen.
Okay.
Under 300 to a certain level, we'll choose.
Depending on what type of prospect you were.
That's probably true. Runner moves, and a little dribbler up the third base line. Tough play, and nothing doing. They got him hung up at second, but nobody behind him. And a swinging bunt for Jason Walk is the first hit allowed by McDonald tonight.
Series finale tomorrow by eating up some innings. Oh, and he hit him. And the bases loaded for Oklahoma here in the 8th. Pulled to third, smothered stop, and the throw across is in time. And the Gators defense comes up with a huge play as Oklahoma leaves the bases loaded for the second time tonight. Defensive prowess, when we asked him about that before the game today, and he sends this one into left. On the banks of the Red Cedar today, UCLA just snuck by Michigan State 4-3. Projected #1 overall seed. Georgia Tech playing Xavier at home, got a win today.
Florida State struggling. They might drop out.
This ball is launched to left center off McDonald's bat. It is short of the fence, but this will get 2 runs home. Running in tandem, Serwick chased by Bowen, and they both cross the plate on another extra base hit for Caden McDonald. That is his 4th extra base hit of the game. 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 6 driven in. And that one's poked the opposite way, backhanded by Willits. And what a play at shortstop by Jackson Willits. And Curlin sends it to center. Walk. Reaches it for out number 2. McDonald tags and heads to third and overslid the bag. And Yost pops it up. I feel like Walk's not seen it clearly in center field, but is able to make that catch.
Behind the left-handed hitter.
And Lugo Conchola picks up his first strikeout. Inside the line. Serwick. Another fine defensive play. And he launches this one to deep left field. He straightens it out for a solo shot. LaChance's 5th of the year. Peterson went 4 2/3. Try to get him that final out for the 5th. Couldn't hang around long enough. But Florida does. They withstand a LaChance home run in the 9th inning. Story of the game, Caden McDonald, the Tampa native. 4 hits, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 6 ribbies, and nearly perfect out of the bullpen. Allowed just 1 hit.
Thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. For extensive coverage of college baseball, use code WHEELS for 30% off a D1Baseball.com subscription. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.